Holding defense. My fault. Hey, man. I did not see the countdown. Hey, man. It's Along the Lines podcast. I am Matt. This is Trey. Trey, man, how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, dog. The NBA done kicked off. We had some amazing performances in week 1. We're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna get into the highlights for the week. What's the shock of the week? And then we got what we was wrong about. Everybody make mistakes in life, but it take a real man to admit his mistakes. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna get our take on outside the line. So lock in for a good show today. We're going to get it going. We excited. The energy is here. The NBA is here, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, first week was amazing. Well, the weekend even over with.
It sure ain't.
It was amazing. Dog, opening night was crazy.
Yeah, opening night was crazy. Double overtime, OKC and the Houston Rockets. Then the Warriors taking down the Lakers thing pretty quickly and easily, if I may add.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Opening night was crazy. Then OKC had another double overtime game. What, 2 nights later?
Yeah. Hey, Chet is him. Hey,
He
JW, you better get back. You better get back or you're going to lose your spot. It's the
Or the
number 2
reality
option.
is J-Dub, take your time, get well, and then return because Chet can hold it down while you're away. So don't worry
He's
about it.
doing a phenomenal job, by the way. 2 30-point games,
Mhm.
which is great. Which
You
I'm
shouldn't
declaring
say that because that's probably something you were wrong about.
probably. Hey, but as I said in the intro, takes a real man to admit when he's wrong.
Yep.
But one thing we did acknowledge is Chet is Victor's rivalry. Victor
Yes, he
Wembanyama.
is.
And he's
So
showing it.
I wonder when is the Spurs OKC game this year because or how many? They might play 4 times.
They do. They in the same division.
Because is it Christmas?
So they play December 23rd on Christmas and then
Wow.
January 13th and January 26th. So I don't know how I feel about that. Them playing December 23rd, then turning back around and playing the 20th.
I would sit folks on the 23rd. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I
I
would they
mean,
should
what are
sit
they?
people.
But what are they hiding? You know what I'm saying? You can watch.
It's not even about hiding. It's just about like the NBA first of all, the NBA did a horrible job putting those games 2 days apart. But second of all, I think it's like the build up. It's not what they're hiding, it's how do they create the build up for the players not the players, but the fans to get so excited about it and make sure they tune in on Christmas Day. But here's the thing: if it's a hell of a game, everybody gonna tune back in because they think it's gonna be a hell of a game on the 25th.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But if it don't pan out, I don't know, man. I think it'll be good. I think both of them will be good.
Yeah, man. So talk to me. What was your top moment or storyline this week?
Luka the dime, baby. Luka the dime.
Who immediately got hurt? You know,
How
Luka
about,
out for a week. Yeah.
how about them stats he was putting up though? Come on, bro.
What
Don't go there.
stats?
What? Did he drop a 50 piece?
But then he got hurt.
It doesn't matter. It's part of the game.
It's not.
People get hurt all the time, B.
They do, but they
They
might
get hurt.
already out a week. No LeBron. What does that do for the Lakers?
The 6th seed.
The 6 seed.
Yeah, that's where I had them. I believe so.
I don't think it creates a 6 seed for them. I think it
What
puts
is
them
it?
behind the 8 ball. Have they won a game?
Of course.
Who did they beat?
Hey, I ain't got no stats. I ain't got no stats.
I
I'm
don't know.
rambling right
They might
now.
have won that game against
They 1-1, baby. Yeah, 1-1.
who did they play? Who was the other team they played?
Let me see. I know they playing the Kings tonight.
Which no Luka.
They beat Minnesota.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. That's right.
So Luka
Because I was a
had
little shocked by that. They didn't just beat Minnesota. They beat Minnesota, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. That was a shocking finish. It wasn't even a game for real.
And Luka dropped 49 that game
Good for him.
with 11
Which,
rebounds.
But I just think like he got to do too much. He already dropping 40. He got to do too much in order to have a 500 team.
So I think that's part of the reason why Dallas traded him also. I've seen some analytic stats that saying he's high efficiency. Well, no, not high efficiency. Ball dominance. Those players don't win. in NBA history. Like there's a history of them not winning championships, and that's part of the reason why Dallas also traded him. So I think he's growing. He's still growing. He's learning. Because I was watching him play, he was giving some great passes to DeAndre Ayton. So I think he's going to help Ayton grow. But he was intentionally trying to find Ayton to get him involved in the game. One thing I was thinking about is they're going to be a defensive liability. The defense did look good, but you got three defensive liabilities in your starting lineup: Luka, LeBron.
What you mean that defense look good? LeBron's not a defensive liability.
LeBron in his time, he does not play defense anymore.
He chooses to win. He plays intense defense, but he's not like a huge defensive liability. Like
Man, this man.
nobody's going to hunt LeBron.
No, they're not going to hunt him, but LeBron's just not going to play. You'll watch the game and see, like, oh, he's not even hustling for that play.
Yeah, he takes plays off, but he's also
But it still doesn't matter. So he's still, it's a liability. You're out there on the court, and we know that you're not going to give 100% all the time, which is okay because of your age, right? We give that, give and take, right?
I get what you're saying.
And DeAndre Ayton is also a defensive liability,
He
which he's,
trash. I told you that though. I was
he
just
did.
listening to one of our podcasts where I was saying DeAndre Ayton trash.
He should be better. So that was my Luka coming out the gate, performing how the way he performed. And I got him as my MVP for this season. So who you got? Well, I mean, what was your surprise big take this week?
I kind of got two. I think one, VJ Edgecombe. It was like, wait, what? Why did I pick him for Rookie of the Year? And just to see the way he came out, and I think I was hearing somebody talk about him and like just coming from where he came from, like he's playing like he gotta feed his family, and you can tell like he got to feed his family the way that he's playing. It actually gives me a little bit more hope for the Sixers because this guy's not playing like a first year player, and they're like this rookie class is actually stacked.
Yeah, they
Because
balling though.
there's multiple of them that are not playing like this is their first year, and so I'm really excited to see how he grows. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you my real shock was Wemby. Now 7'7", 7'5", 7'6", pump fake gets me. But Wemby was dominant. He was taking control. He played more between 20 to the feet into the basket more than he played behind the 3-point line. I think if he's going to really be the force that we think he can be, I think that's how he has to play. I still am worried about can he remain healthy. It's just like even if you watch him, it just don't look right for him to be that big doing what he's doing, and it scares me. Like what's gonna happen to his bones? But yeah, I hope he has a really long career and is full of health. But boy, that man was crazy good, and just the things that he does at 7'5" is amazing, and I'm excited to see how he does that the rest of the year. Hopefully,
Yeah.
for at least 65 games.
So I was watching Wemby. I was watching some of the Spurs, and the league got about 2 years. If you want to get a championship, OKC, y'all better get y'all back to back, three-peat, whatever y'all gonna get, because Wemby and Castle is coming, bro. Wemby. So I was listening to some people talking. They were saying when Wemby first came in the league, he didn't want to be known as the tall guy, right? He didn't want his.
Have no
I know it
choice,
sounds
bro.
crazy. Yeah,
It's
but he
like,
didn't want his game to reflect just him being tall. He wanted to have the whole package. He wanted to be
on your
able to have
first
the handles. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
yeah.
he was kind of forcing the 3-point shooting. He didn't want to go in the paint because he didn't want to be known just for being tall and dominant in the paint. But now he's kind of putting it all together. You see him in the paint more. You see him getting rebounds. You see him also shooting threes. I've seen this man get 2 blocks in a row, dribble the ball up, do a logo, shoot a 3 from the logo, which is very impressive. And it's hard to score on Wemby, except for unless your name's Zion Williamson, who posterized Wemby right after the
Once.
boy. That was a nasty one.
And then it was like Wemby like blocked his shot the next 2 times, bro. It's just like
But
you can get me
hey,
once.
remember that when Vince Carter dunked on Alonzo Mourning?
Yeah.
It was similar to that because Zion put his body into Wemby, and Zion's left-handed, so it's not that impressive that he dunked left-hand. And
Mhm.
then boom, whammy. I was like, hey, the Pelicans, that's all they trying to do is catch bodies. That's all they trying to do.
Yeah, because they not trying to win.
No, I don't know what they
But
trying
that
to
was
do.
your playoff
That's
team.
my playout. That's my playout team. But right now, it's one. It ain't
They
even a full
they
week.
they trying to catch bodies in more ways than one. You got Freaky Z and Playboy Pool, you know. Them folk just catching
No, no.
bodies.
Freaky Z bringing them to the pool party.
So definitely bodies being caught.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zion dunked on him, but Wemby got him back with multiple block shots. So that ain't nothing to be. Everybody get dunked on, B.
Nah.
Yeah.
They do. People do.
When your profession is to play basketball, you gonna get dunked on once or twice.
But when it's a body, when you catch a body, bro, it's different. Like Ja dunked on Wemby, right? And it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. But Zion caught a body.
No, it's
Because
more impressive that a small guy dunked on him.
Zion,
But John's like 6'2".
you're right, it is impressive, but it was
You mean
a rim grazer though. It wasn't
whatever,
like
whatever.
all right, no, real
John's
talk.
like 6'2" and he dunked on a 7-foot guy. That guy
No,
is a
whoa,
whole foot taller than him.
Seven
It's
foot
a
five.
whole
He's
it's
seven
a
foot
whole
five.
foot taller than him. Let me make sure John is 6'2".
But you know what I mean, though,
Demetrius.
Matt. You know what I mean. When Ja dunked it, it was kind of like he didn't
That to
really
me
make
is more
contact with the
impressive.
rim.
Yep, he's
But
6'2".
but when Zion dunked it, it was the power. Even in a dunk contest, they rate players dunk based on the power, right?
Bro, don't try to break down dunk ratings to me right now. That ain't what we're talking about.
Hey man, all right.
Man,
Hey,
you know, Ja, that was impressive.
it was impressive, but hey, NBA, watch out, Ant-Man, get yours while you can, dog.
Did you get your
Cause
hand?
get
Okay.
yours while you can.
What are you predicting for them?
Nobody's gonna be able to win because of
I
Wemby.
ain't seeing that. I don't think they're gonna be that dominant. I just don't think the NBA is built like that no more. Because I think the reality is it's like once they get to a certain spot, like we talking about De'Aaron Fox is already on a max contract.
He's gonna be out of
Then
there, bro.
Wemby's
You
gonna have to
said
get
he
a
was
max
gonna be out of there.
contract. I agree, but I'm just like it's not as simple as what am I trying to say? It's not as just as simple as having all these people that they have right now. I don't think they're gonna always have them. That's the thing that I think is gonna keep them from being like he gonna run the plate like he gonna run it back like he Bill Russell. I don't think that's happening.
I'm gonna tell you something, dog. You got Wemby, you got Castle, and you got Johnson.
And
They're
the crazy
different.
thing is they still have Dylan Harper that you not haven't even mentioned.
Yeah, but he's a
See, that's
rookie.
what I'm saying. It's just like just give it some time. Let's stop trying to predict the future, bro. The future, like you would think Jokic would have 4 championships by now.
No, because nobody expects Jokic to be this great except for
No, I'm not saying from when he was drafted. I'm saying from when he won one.
So that's an organizational issue.
Right.
So they won their championship and got rid of all their pieces because
The
they didn't want
Spurs
to
are gonna
spend
do
money.
something. The Spurs would probably do a 4-5 or something like that, or 4-7 years, something like that. I don't think they're gonna be like run 7 straight or something.
Is that not a dynasty?
You didn't say dynasty. You said ain't nobody else gonna win. That's what I'm talking about. If you said dynasty, I would agree with you.
Your Warriors had a dynasty. They didn't three-peat, but they were a dynasty. Nobody won. Who won during the Warriors era?
Cleveland,
Once. Who won?
Toronto,
Once.
Toronto.
They got sprinkles here and there. You get a win
The
because
Bucks,
the
right?
basketball guys are tired of y'all winning. So we're
That's
gonna
what
let
I'm just
somebody else
saying.
come in.
That's all I'm saying is, bro, chill out.
I'm not.
That's it.
That's all right. This little OKC time. I don't think OKC gonna win this year because have you seen? Hey, Aaron Gordon, Jokic looking good, leading the
What are you
league.
saying about Aaron Gordon?
He dropped 50,
He
bro.
and lost. You love talking about niggas who dropped a whole lot of points and lose.
Oh yeah, let me see something.
Did you see why he lost though?
I don't even
You
care,
can't
bro.
you can't bring Aaron Gordon's 50 ball and loss without talking about who they played and what
Listen,
happened.
I don't care about them losing in the week 1 of the NBA. What I care about is seeing, oh, you back. You putting up points because you see your team need it. So you're that additional help. His 3-point shooting was off the chain.
Yeah, but
That's the
that's not gonna
most.
stay that way.
Okay.
It was like
Hey, hey,
it
let's
wasn't
not
even off
forget.
the chain. It was like out of this stratosphere.
Don't debate what my off the chain is limited to.
But
If I've said it's off the chain, nigga, it's off the chain, and it's compared to your stratosphere.
okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't. Aaron Gordon is not gonna play like that the whole season. We've yet to see that. The last time he scored 40 points was 9 years ago.
But this is the year, bro. They got a full team. You know, I'm not about to keep arguing with you about this. I keep telling you that they got a full team now. They don't have just 2.5 players.
Okay, bro. And they should
Anyway,
have they won a game this season yet?
I'm not sure. Let me see. It's week
Right.
1, bro. What? Like, what did you want? What did you want?
I'm not on anything. I just want to know have they won a game?
They 1-1.
Okay, cool. Good for
They
them.
beat they beat the Suns. They beat the Suns. I know what you want. You own because they played the Warriors and got whooped. They lost by 6.
Right.
And Steph had 42.
Right.
Jimmy had.
You see how you 40 points lead to a win? This is all I'm trying to get you to see here.
Hey, Jokic had 21 and Murray had 25. Jokic didn't even play for real. He didn't want to take y'all serious.
No,
He was thinking he was
but
thinking about his horses.
you didn't watch the game, so let me explain what happened.
You
The
got it.
Warriors took an approach on Jokic, which to try to limit Jokic as much as possible. With that, they had to let somebody else score, and that person was Aaron Gordon. We live with Aaron Gordon shooting these threes the way that he shot them because nobody expects him to shoot it at that clip and that efficiency moving forward. So the game plan was just executed. That's all. And
So
then Steph Curry went to a different planet and closed it out. You know, that comes from watching the game.
you got it, bro. I'm just trying to figure out how y'all lose to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, because we old and we went into overtime against the Nuggets the night before.
Shout out to Curry. He still dropped 35.
Right. Which is a red flag. That's a red flag for the Warriors that one of the oldest players on your team had to drop 35 for us to be close in the game.
Wasn't
And
close.
so, huh?
It wasn't close.
We were in the game for a while.
Damn, I don't care.
And
The
so,
score
like,
says y'all lost by 20.
but I guarantee, well, how many minutes did Steph play? Because Steph had 25 in the first half. So he didn't play that. He didn't play much in the second half because it looked like the game was probably out of hand. So
Nah, it's cool. Nah, hey,
I
shout out
went
to
to sleep.
the
I went
Warriors
to sleep.
hooping this year. And they look good. They look really good.
They do. I just worry about their
So that's where they're gonna be resting a lot of players throughout the season. And I think they should. They got a
yeah,
lot of
they
old players.
yeah, but you couldn't rest people like the only person that was able to be rested at this where we are now at this stage of the year was Al Horford. Like
What
you can't be resting folks in the third 3 games into the season. That's crazy.
is
But
it though? If you strategize it, Steve Kerr's not that great of a coach, so he probably don't even know how to work the system.
this is you know what you say things that prove that you don't know nothing about basketball sometimes. Like Steve Kerr learned from the
Pop.
the what do they call it? What they used to call that wrestling? Um whatever. The sitting out champion creator Popovich. So don't mess with don't do the man like that. Like he don't know how to work the system.
I'm not giving Kerr no credit.
I know, because you're a hater.
That I am a Kerr hater.
All right, what shocked you this week, though, my brother?
You said what?
What shocked you this week?
Wemby's dominance. I didn't expect him to come out doing what he doing. It's crazy. So I'm excited to see where he goes, see how many games he plays. As you always insinuate, can he continue to play? Can he play those 65 games at least? Right.
Right, and we want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see it.
We want to see that. We just haven't.
Yeah.
And so
I think that storyline is there. So if he plays the 65, he may be in
that
the
might
run for
be defensive player of the year
that
and MVP.
MVP, right? Because the NBA wants him to be that guy.
Yeah, but and also he's doing everything to be that guy. It's not even just like the NBA wants it is handing it to him. The NBA wants it and he's doing what it takes to be it. And yeah, man, if he continues and rocks through like that, he will be that guy. I don't think they're gonna win a championship or anything this year, but I think they're on their way to, like you said, I'm gonna say it in this way. It's gonna be a dynastic type run, which will have its own ups and downs, but I think it will be another four-ish, five-ish championships that we'll see in San Antonio over the next 10 to 12 years for sure. If he can last that long.
Yeah. So that I got Wemby I'm excited about. Ant is really impressive. What you saying, he going for MVP. So every time I watch Ant, that's in my head. And like he's intentionally going for MVP, but he's not like stat chasing, right? He's still
Yeah.
playing within the game. So I'm watching him and Ant looks dominant
Yeah, but I'm worried about the Wolves, man. Ant looks dominant. It took a huge performance from him for them to beat Portland.
to beat
They
Portland.
Yep, they lost to the Lakers, and then he went out in the Pacer game today with the hamstring injury.
So
So,
go ahead.
yeah, I think it's just like he's having to really push himself to a high level in order for his team to be competitive, and that's concerning. That's really concerning.
Yeah. So on a side note, are we sleep on the Trailblazers?
No, we're not for the Trailblazers.
Or is
No,
it just early year youth
it's
performance?
early year youth. And, like, when they beat the Warriors, one, the Trailblazers always with this new team, they always have the Warriors number since last year. Remember I told you that what you call that, player on their team, tear the Warriors up? He still does that. He was still doing it the other night. I don't think that they are a playoff team. They might be a 10 seed to get into the playoff and might can in a one game series can really or elimination game can really like mess with somebody. But no,
I'm
we
just
don't have
saying,
much to
like
worry
they
about.
they look like a tough beat, and I don't know how good Scoot's gonna be this year,
They
especially with
like
that.
the Raptors of the West.
I'll take that because you can't go in there joking around because they can. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's all. They're just the Raptors of the West.
My other thing is I am not a huge fan of this guy. I feel like he's really overrated, but he's been performing. And he's not a big name, but he's a Laker. Austin Reaves has been hooping for the Lakers.
Why is that a shock?
I didn't expect him to be I expected him to be like low 20s, 18, 19. But he's
Are
been
you
like
you're not a Laker fan. You're just
I'm
a
not a
LeBron
Lakers
fan.
fan. I am a LeBron fan, but
You
I
haven't
feel
been
like they
watching the
always
team. Austin
overhyped
is big.
him. They
No,
always
they ain't been overhyping him. Austin playing big. You
he
want
did.
Let me
I
tell
know
you what it is.
his
Imma
whole
tell you,
story
I need
about
to
go
expose you right now
No, you're not gonna
because
expose me.
you yeah,
Go ahead.
because if the issue is you ignore our American bred white boys, and you gotta stop ignoring our American bred white boys.
So that was my thing, right? Do Lakers got the two greatest white boys in the NBA right now?
No, Luka's not a white boy. He's a Slovenian. Is that where he from? Yeah, he from Slovenia, right?
What?
You gotta be
Sensitive topic. Is his skin not white? Pale? Is it not?
It is.
All right, so he a white boy.
No, I think Chet right up there. I think Chet's up there. You got Tyler Hero and and Jokic. And if Luka counts, Jokic counts. So yeah, just Jokic alone counts. So that says no, they don't. So but yeah, man. So
But I
yeah,
remember when once upon a time, JJ was the coldest white boy in the league.
yeah, and all these folks that's in there now is way better than him.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But yeah, he held it down.
But yeah, man. All
Uh
right, you had another one.
no. That's it.
Alright, the people that shocked me, alright, I know that I was already down on the Rockets, but I didn't expect them to be 0-2 right now. I think they've played some hard games. I don't remember who the second game they played was, but I do know the game against the OKC was a hard-fought game. I actually thought that they had a really big chance to win it and ruin ring night. But they came up short. KD ended up fouling out, and it really in overtime, and they came up short in a lot of ways. But I expected them like so many. They had so much hype coming in this year. I expected them to kind of live up to it in some form or fashion. But yeah,
So
they
they lost to the Pistons by 4. And listen, the Pistons have been balling. They have been balling.
they have.
I'm
But
just saying.
I'm just saying, though, like The Rockets supposed to be a championship contender, and they're competitive, but so are the Trailblazers, right? And
Well,
so I'm not trying to put them in the category. I'm just making a comparison. And so they have no point guard. It really looks like I don't want to overreact, but I am. It looks like they need that to be I don't even know. They need that to be more organized on the court in
right.
order to truly be able to get into their offense in a way that is productive toward winning.
So do you wait for Amin to develop, or do you go look for a point guard?
Well, the reality is that you spent this money to bring Kevin Durant, and you don't spend money on the money that you spent on Kevin Durant to wait on people to develop. The reality is like for Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, these folks old. And you can't keep thinking that, oh, I got another year, I got 2 more years on their prime to wait on people to develop. That was the whole issue behind the 2 timeline thing in the Warriors. And so if they're waiting on our man to develop, what the fuck? Like, you can't be doing that right now with like, you should have winning a title on your mind, and you should be doing everything you can to do that right now. I'm not saying trade Amen. That would be ridiculous. But um definitely figure out something on who can get you organized and get you into your offense and move it because it's looking like the Phoenix Suns all over again.
So it's not his fault, right? I
Whose
mean,
fault?
they had it. It's not the Rockets' fault. Everything was lined up perfectly, but things happen. Which with Fred going down, things happen, right?
Right.
So I'm looking on this list of free agents. It's not many good guards out there. Ben Simmons is there.
I wouldn't go get that. That wouldn't be my person of choice
There's
because we
nothing
can't
out
trust him
there.
when things get tough.
You don't need him when things get tough. You just need him to run the fast break,
No, I'm
and it
just
still
saying,
gives them a
period,
tall
you can't
lineup.
trust him when things get tough. Like, he needs to like, we're not asking for we still need a rotational player, and I don't think he's a rotational player when it's, like, crunch time or any time for that matter.
Would he may be able to bring him back?
No, if Ty
I'm
couldn't
just
do it,
talking. I'm just throwing things out there. That's what you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
you
I'm
throwing
looking
out
at.
the bad shit.
All right, so I'm gonna let me. All right, I'm gonna go through this list real quick. You got Malik
I don't think
Beasley.
it's a free agent, bro.
Well, where else do you go at this time? It's the beginning of the season. Trades can't
You
really
get
pick
up,
up.
you trade Fred. You get off of Fred and find somebody that will take him.
You give up Fred?
Yeah, he hurt.
Yeah, but just because he hurt, Kyrie's hurt too. You don't give up Kyrie?
So Kyrie and Fred are the same?
No. I
Whoa.
mean, they both got one
No.
champion. No, 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 no.
Whoa. Kyrie and Fred are the same player. So we talking about the same player. Oh my God. I didn't know we were on outside the lines right now. My goodness. Wow. That's clickbait. We are posting that.
All I'm
This man
saying
just said
is,
Fred VanVleet
that's
is
not,
equivalent to
hey,
Kyrie Irving.
if you want to go there, I can go there because they both
I
got
mean,
one
we
champion.
could compare
They
their
both got
careers.
one championship, and they both were major contributors to that championship. Neither one of them were MVPs. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
It's like it don't pass the eye test. It don't pass the eye test, bro.
He doesn't, but it's more. But we're talking about more than just the eye test. What would you trade him for? Who would you trade him for? There's not that many elite point guards, not scoring point guards, but point guards. I can't think of any out there off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think you wait. You hold to it. You figure out how to patch something together right now. But I think you wait until somebody comes available. You got to look at people at like the Rockets. You got to look at people like Washington. You got to look at people like that. Teams like that are going to even Chicago. Even they are going to start off well, but then eventually they're going to start to tank because they don't have any like true not competitive contender. They're not true contenders. And so it sounds like the draft class coming up is going to be decent. So they're going to start tanking to make sure that they get the right pick to build their franchise for the future. So you start to look at those. You might, yeah. Yeah. Those are going to be it. It's going to be the Chicagos, the Washingtons, the Nets, to people like that.
Chicago doesn't have any real point guards. Cleveland got the best legit point guard this summer.
You might even can get, what you
De'Aaron
call it?
Fox, that's too much money.
Not De'Aaron Fox, you might be able to get Darius Garland.
You don't want
Just saying, you might be able to get him from Cleveland. I'm just saying. You can't go get Lonzo, you can't trust his body.
but Lonzo is the best legit point
But you
guard in the
can't
league.
trust his
I
body.
understand you can't trust Victor Wembanyama's body, but you have
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just saying thing that I'm not, agreeing with there.
all I'm saying is point guards. There's not many legit point guards in the league. Austin
Yeah, we're
Reaves,
not talking about, like I'm not talking about point guard in the sense of, like, Chris Paul, just talking about who's played point guard. All of them are shooting first point guards now, scoring first point guards now. But you still need somebody that can get your team organized and get them into the offensive set when their time comes that can be a playmaker. And right now, they don't have the right playmaker for their team, a consistent playmaker. Like even the Warriors got Draymond Green, who is a consistent playmaker for them. He's consistently getting people in the offense. Even like Steph can get people in the offense, but if it was completely reliant on Steph to get people in the offense, there would be some trouble. Like just like
here's
being reliant on KD to get you into your offense puts you in trouble.
so I just pulled up the Rockets roster, right?
Hmm.
And a name stuck out to me, Holiday, but it's the
Drew,
wrong holiday. It's the wrong holiday, right? They
yeah,
have
that's
Aaron.
what I'm saying. Drew would be a good candidate there.
So do you push for Drew?
I think you do. Like you can put Fred's contract, but Scooter.
They're not giving up Fred. Fred is him.
Nope.
No,
You
he's
don't
not
need
him.
Fred if you got Drew.
You do need Fred.
No, you don't. Not if you got Drew. And then you got to think about it. Like Fred ain't coming back to next year, and when he come back next year, he's not going to be the same for a while. He's not going to be the same Fred VanVleet into probably January of 2027. January of 2027. And so, like, bro, you could be halfway to a second championship by that time. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm not
You
giving
go
up on
get Drew, bro.
I'm
You
not
put
giving up on
Drew and you put now you put Fred and Reed Shepherd together and go get Drew.
Drew make a lot of money.
How much did Fred make?
So Drew make 32.
Yep. So Fred make like 25.
Right on. Fred makes
All right. And then how much did Reed Shepherd make?
3, Shepard makes 10.
There you go.
You're gonna have to throw in some draft picks because Fred can't play.
Probably do it. What we holding on to them for? We got Kevin Durant and Drew Holiday, Amen Thompson. Just listening to that. What's his name? Shangoon,
Shango.
Shangoon, and then Jabari Parker. Bro, they cold. They tough.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm just saying, if you go get Drew,
Bro, they got that. Portland got Dame on that 14 million because he
that's
got
what
that
I'm
huge
saying.
contract from Milwaukee. Milwaukee still owe him what 64 million.
Yeah, and they stretched it for a while. But then, all right, so yeah. So if that, I think the Rockets gonna have to do something to really be a contender. If they're not, they just settle. They're gonna settle for being like maybe making top
Play
6
in.
in playoffs, or to not. If not, they're gonna be a play-in. But they'll be a dangerous ass play-in team.
Yeah, I think it depends on if they don't make a move. It depends on Amen's development at the point. I'm not saying that Amen can't play, and I'm like his development. I'm saying his development as a point guard. That's a
Right.
huge. That's a huge responsibility. That's a
It's
huge
a
change.
huge learning curve.
Yeah, he's never played point guard.
Yeah, and but you now have been a playmaker for yourself, and now you got to be a playmaker for everybody else and yourself. That's
I heard somebody say that they need to bring in Rondo on the staff to help him.
Who was that? That was T. That was Jeff T. He said that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, but I still don't think it's. Yeah, that's 2 years though.
Yeah, we don't have that,
Because
right,
that's the
Katie?
thing. Like, even if you give up Fred, you take on Drew. I don't know if Drew got an expiring contract or not, but you take on Drew. You give our man 2 years to develop into it while learning from like somebody like Rondo or whoever. And so once Kevin Durant retires, l- literally walk into continuing your championship window.
Here's another thing you're giving up age. Drew's 35. Fred is 31. You're saying
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years. I get what you're saying. You're saying 2 years off of Fred, right? So which puts him at 33.
Okay. You okay, keep going. Cause I
He
gotta.
It
Good
puts him at 33, and then that puts KD. Give me a chance.
40.
So,
He
all
either
right. So
39 or 40.
we went on this huge run about Drew being the answer, right?
Huh?
Can Drew play those minutes?
Yes.
You believe just
Right now?
off of that? You believe Drew can play those minutes?
Yeah, right now.
So right now he's playing. Last year he played 30 minutes a game. Okay. No, that's no. This year he's
How old is he?
averaging. This year he's averaging 30 minutes. Over the 2 games he's averaged 30 minutes.
How
Okay.
tall is he?
How tall is Drew?
Yep.
6'4".
Yeah. And how tall is Fred? 6 foot?
Fred about 6 foot. Yeah.
Small guards age poorly. Regular small guards age poorly. So you got to think about like Iverson was him and then he wasn't, right? Like even CP went from starting to not really quickly.
No. You're not. No. I'm not the world's biggest CP3 fan, but you're not gonna disrespect CP3 like that.
But no, I'm not saying he wasn't good, but he wasn't like he stopped being able to contribute to like
When?
winning basketball.
Where did he go after he left Phoenix?
He went to Washington and Washington traded him to the Warriors.
That's when he stopped being him.
That's what I'm saying. It
Bro,
went
you know
really
how old he
quickly.
was?
But it went really quickly.
No.
He was like 36. But also CP is not the average, right? Fred is average. Like we're not talking about superstars. Like we're not talking about a superstar right now. So I'm just telling you, like, and then these folks that we talking about that are not Fred VanVleet did not have an ACL tear.
Yeah, but is that big of an injury nowadays?
At 30, it is.
KD came back from an Achilles tear.
Not average.
I get where you're
You
going.
telling me about superstars. I ain't talking about superstars.
They still humans, bro, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's something in them that's different.
I give you that. I ain't got nothing to argue against that. Because KD is KD. I would go on a rant about how you disrespect CP3.
I'm not disrespecting CP.
Because you're saying that elite megastars are different.
Yeah,
Their whole body build up, their whole mindset, everything's just different.
I think it's their mindset, not their body build up. They're not. I do think it's their mindset. They like crazy, and they gonna do what it takes by anything necessary. I think Jason Tatum is the same way. He gonna do what it takes by any means necessary to get back. I don't know if Tyrese got that. I don't know if Dame still got that.
Stop, because Tyrese was just dunking.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know, bro. You can say all you want, but them folk better get it together. I know that much.
Where we at, bro? Where are we at?
Segment 3.
What
were you wrong about?
Wait, what were we wrong? What were we wrong about?
Right. What were you about to say before we get into that? What?
No, this could lead right into this.
Okay.
Because we messed up big time.
I'm gonna tell you what I was wrong about.
Okay, so all right, y'all. Us as a team, we messed up big time, right? We thought we was on the.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I got you.
Run this by me.
We thought we was on to something. We thought we was like, we got it, bro. This our lane. As new streamers, right? We streamed the Portland Trailblazers and the Minnesota Timberwolves game, right? We on Twitch. We got the viewers. We got the chat going.
Folks. We like, what's up, chat?
Hey, we was live. We was in there. We like, we doing this every day, right? For the whole season.
Wrong.
Little did we know, they was like, hey, we putting a strike against y'all page. Y'all better not stream another NBA content again. We like, dang. And so I was like, man, bro, we talking all this trash on the chat, and not one person was like, they gonna ban y'all.
And they knew it.
They knew.
That's why they was watching us, because when nobody else doing it.
Hey, bro was like, I'm so glad y'all streaming this. Thank you. He's like, thank you for streaming this. We like, shoot, no problem, bro. We here.
Bro, you all the season. Shit.
So, yeah, we were wrong about that, but we called them growing pains. And the thing is, as adults, as grown men, we got a lot of responsibilities throughout the day. Bro, we stayed up to what, 12:30?
Yep.
Watching that game. They had to wake up about 6 o'clock and hit life. Life had to continue to go. So
I
That
ain't
was a
even gonna
funny
lie
moment.
though. Well, I'll talk about that in the lifeline segment.
Yeah.
All
So
right, Imma tell you what I was wrong about, and I w before we got on, I was watching them play today, and I was like, "Oh, this is exciting." I was like, "Oh my goodness, they are really good." They're like one vet away from being a contender, the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets
not
are
Lob
not
City.
just fun to watch, the Charlotte Hornets are going to be good. They're going to mess people are going to take them for granted and they're going to mess up some people hopes of making the playoffs. And I could see them as high as a 6 seed this year because is his name Khan Knipple? What is his first name? I don't know, but Knipple is
Ryan.
NBA ready. What is
Ryan.
it?
Ryan
Brian,
Knipple.
he's NBA ready. He can shoot that thing. He not afraid to drive. He know how to drive and kick. Melo has this energy in him that is like it's feeding the team. He's like lobbing it up to Miles Bridges every other play. I think he had a triple double tonight. Brandon Miller, Lord, if he can just stay healthy, because he already has went out this season with an injury, that man is just cold. And Miles Bridges is just like he gonna play his role. He gonna hype him up. He gonna score. He gonna do all of this thing. They just one vet away. I don't even know who the vet is at this point, but they're one vet away, and I was completely wrong about them. I was like, they do not play winning basketball. Shit, what I saw today was some winning basketball. And I think it will translate to late in the season because it wasn't just shooting threes. It wasn't just flashy. It was fun. It was smart. It was just really focused basketball. And people better watch out in the East. I'm not saying that they gonna win the East, but I'm saying they're gonna make some noise for sure.
I disagree with you. I was wrong. It is Khan Knipple. Knipple.
Con Knipple.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
You just
No, I'm
that's
not. I'm not. So remember we was talking earlier
you gonna disagree with
about the.
me on what? Because you was all on the
No, I said they're the new Live City. They Showtime, baby. That's it. But remember we was talking about the Portland Trail Blazers? They're young, energetic, it's the beginning of the season. That's all they are, bro. They
nah, that's
young.
different.
No, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm
What is
looking at
that?
their stats.
All right, I'm listening.
And here's where I'm worried. Brandon Miller, I know you say he's injured, but he still played 2 games and whatnot. He has to be the second best player on the team, second most points, right? Right now,
It's
Miles
Miles.
Bridges is averaging 18. Colin Sexton is averaging 18.
I forgot about Colin.
Brandon Miller is averaging 14.5, right?
It's early. It's early. That's what
Yeah.
makes good teams like your second best player is not even reaching their potential right now, and we still winning. Right?
Okay, so
That's what I mean.
but here's the thing. He got 14.5, but then 0 rebounds.
I didn't say they was gonna win the championship,
I'm
bro.
not saying that.
I
I'm
think
not saying
I
that.
think they can still be fine, like a contender, because it's not like Colin Sexton and Miles Bridges gonna fall off. They're proven NBA players,
Right.
right? Like they
Miles Bridges is gonna keep his 18 solid.
yeah, and I think what Knipple's doing is not like amazing. He's just doing the right thing and not doing too much. And I think that's gonna stay the same. Like the only thing that you're saying right now is that Brandon Miller is not playing to
Potential.
where we need him to play for it, like them to be a true
His expectations.
right and they're still winning. That's the part that I think is like if they were like losing, I think that would be something that would be more like a valid point. He only can go up. That's what I'm saying. If Brandon Miller just goes up from this point, like they going up even further, bro.
But then we gotta put LaMelo's also in that Wemby boat.
You gotta say that one more time.
LaMelo is also in that Wemby boat. Can he stay
That
healthy?
valid.
He
He stay
always
more
injured.
I think he stay more healthy than we give him credit. But yes, you're right. You're right. And I also wonder how many times do they shut him down because
They
they take
losing.
like a small injury and shut him down because they're not winning, right? This might
Okay.
be the first season. Like I don't has they ever been in even the play in, right?
Mhm.
In the past couple of years, this might be the first season that they get there. And so I think that this provides a better opportunity for them to play
Stop.
more
No,
games.
no, don't do that.
What?
They always in the hunt for the play in. I
No,
would
the hell they ain't.
For
And
some
what
reason in my life, I don't even know why, but it seems to me that I am a LaMelo fan. I don't know why. Maybe just because of how he hoop. He just hooping. He ain't even. He don't care. He's just out there having fun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm drawn to him and want to see how he's doing. But I even bought my kids LaMelo shoes because I feel like he's just that cold. But they're
that's
always they're in
unfortunate.
that hunt for the play in.
That's why you
Since
brought him?
LaMelo cold, dog. He cold.
Bro, the only I bought MJ I mean, my son's son, and the reason I bought him some because, they were the few shoes at that age, at that size that tied up. And so, like, cause, a lot of the basketball shoes at my kid's age, they don't tie up, they Velcro.
Yeah.
Or like the Jason Tatums, you just step in them joints. And so, I wanted something that he could tie up, so the AEs tied up this time around, so
I was wrong. I got another wrong. Pelicans ain't looking good, but they only 2 games in. First of all, you ain't gonna don't do that again. It was good.
I told you the Pelicans was gonna be awful.
But we hit not a full week into the NBA, so here we
I
go.
know that's the point of the whole segment is where were you wrong about? You take accountability so you can learn early. At least if you take accountability in the first week, people can't hold it over your head that you said these folks gonna make the playoffs and all they worried about is catching bodies.
I think there's still a chance. But on another note, let's be positive. Your MVP candidate has been showing up.
Yep,
But
he got to get back on the court quick.
it's gonna allow take your time, brother. Them hamstrings can be.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think I'm gonna lose that is because he needs to take his time. And like he can't miss for 17 games.
We gotta mention Shea.
Yes, we
Oh
gotta
my.
mention Shea.
Oh,
We gotta mention Shea. Now, I always knew Shea was him. That be you that be trying to act like Shea ain't him.
I said in one segment that I was a huge fan of Shea, and once he became him, and everybody else started loving him,
You
roll the
became a
clip back.
hater.
Roll the clip back. The only player that I just didn't like from the jump
Was Steph Curry.
was
Just go on
Steph.
say it.
Steph,
Bro,
that's it.
you gotta stop always doing that. Hey, Cooper Flag.
And he's proving me right at this point.
Well, he dropped 22 tonight, so calm
Who
down.
cares about that?
Calm
Who
down.
they
Let
play?
me make sure they won before I
Who
talk
they
about it.
play? Because yeah, that's your big thing. It
Oh,
don't
yeah,
matter
he
who wins.
dropped 22 in a win. So, I don't know, brother. Seems like that's pretty decent to me.
I'll give him that. But like I said, it's gonna be tough for him to be effective.
Yeah, because Jason Kidd is his coach.
Oh, that was a
I don't
tough
think
win
he
because that
can
was a close game the whole time.
I don't think he know how to really for real coach young players and develop them. So, kinda like, Steve Kerr in that, right?
What? No, because do you not? Giannis is there.
Yeah, not that he became more there after Kidd left.
No, but he transformed into the
That's what
player
I'm
he
saying.
was.
He gave him the point forward stuff and it was not working out. Somebody else had to bring it in and really develop it, man. You gotta go back and look at it. You gotta go back and look at it.
Ooh, Scotty Barnes dropped 33 tonight. I know they lost. Here we
Boy,
go.
that man is different. Like,
Anthony Davis dropped 25.
okay.
And then Cooper dropped 22, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. That is amazing stat line for
Are
Cooper
you
Flag.
being sarcastic?
No. I'm like for
Oh,
real.
okay, because you're
And he only
sarcastic,
played
man.
29 minutes.
Oh, that's
That's
tough.
that's that's
That's tough.
fantastic. Hey, my boy D'Lo dropped 24. Because you don't like D'Lo, I rocks with D'Lo. He's inconsistent, but when he's there, he's there. And then PJ dropped 17.
It was a pretty team effort.
Oh, Maxie dropped 17 too. Max Christie.
Max Christie. I was about to say Maxie. That's it. Maxie, Tyrese Maxey, his stuff is like his expectation is like 30.
Is it disrespect that he didn't get a MVP, MIP, Most Improved?
Who? Tyrese Maxey? Who got it?
I don't know, bro. But I know
I,
he didn't.
I don't think MIP is something to be super excited about.
Like that's how they gave it. That's how they gave it to Giants. Wow.
Yeah, he gave it to Desmond Bain, bro. Like what? So yeah, I'm not worried about that piece of it.
Nah, the Sixers ain't got it, bro. They beat the Celtics by 1.
Yeah, I know. We're not saying that they're gonna be contenders. That's what I'm saying. Like if we redo this, like can you
Maxie dropped 40 that game.
pull up the Eastern Conference standings right now? I know it's early. I just want to talk about it a little bit
You want me to share it?
because I really want to push in on my Hornets take
All
because
right,
I want to know like Who gonna be the 6? Who are the 5 that's gonna finish ahead of the Hornets? Or who else was finish ahead of the Hornets that pushed them in the play-in?
There it is.
Little bitty ass screen. Can you
I
magnify
can.
your
We
stuff?
talked about this.
All right, I see the Bulls are number 1. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. I can see it now.
All right.
So Knicks will finish number 1, then Cleveland, then the Bucks, then the Pistons. Oh, your Hawks ain't looking too good.
I didn't say the Hawks are going to finish in the playoffs. I just said I was excited to see them play.
Sure.
My Magic is my team.
They're not looking too good.
No, they gotta get it together. Celtics also 0-3
I don't think any of them gonna do much better. Those 3 teams.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was
tell you
watching
that.
some of the Nets. Don't ask me why I was watching the Nets. Cam Thomas, they say he plays selfish ball, but it don't look like it when you watch him play. His highlights look selfish, but watching him play, I don't see him as a selfish player.
Yeah, it's a lot of narratives that we have to kind of uproot. All right, but so I'm counting Pacers, Nets, Celtics, Wizards. So I got
Hawks,
no, I'm not counting the Hawks yet.
Raptors.
So basically, everybody that's 1 through. Oh no. So who gonna be left out? Who not gonna be in 10?
Hornets not gonna make it.
You said they not?
No.
Bruh, yes they are.
All right, put it on wax right now.
The Hornets will make the playoffs.
Play in or playoffs?
You heard what I said.
So
I
that's top
said what I
six.
said.
Top six.
The playoffs.
But
If they
are
get
you?
in at 7, they beat the play-in and they win in the play-in, they make the playoffs.
But if they get
They
in at
will
10,
make
if they come in at 10 and make the play in.
they make the playoffs. If they win out, they make the playoffs. So
Hey,
I'm
shout out
telling
to the
you.
Heat. I was so against the play in, but the Heat went from a play in team all the way to the finals. And I was like, damn, that it might be
I
worth it.
actually think the Heat gonna fall out, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think the Heat gonna fall out. So
Who needs to
yeah.
step up for the Heat? Do you think Bam needs to take another step up to a next level?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Because
Bam always gotta be the one to step up.
that low 20, 18 points ain't gonna do it no more.
Yeah, he needs to be around 26 and 12.
Is he capable of doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he is.
I'm
If
not
he can
sure.
be
I'm not
26 and 12.
saying he can't, but I don't
Bro,
see it.
The Sixers is gonna fall out.
Sixers are deaf. Why the fuck are they 2-0? Sixers
Even
gonna
the
fall out.
Bulls, I like the Bulls probably gonna fall out too. Like the Bulls always start the year off strong, and by midseason they fighting to be in the play-in, and they will never tank because the Bulls are literally going nowhere.
If you notice, all these top 4 are young teams.
The Heat ain't young. The Bulls ain't really young. I wouldn't classify what you call it. Yeah, look, Norman Powell, Bam, Andrew.
Most improved. Norman Powell was most improved last year.
Okay, not young though.
Yeah, I don't know any of these.
Yeah, but like their three players is like not young. And I guess you can call these folks young, the Sixers young, but
Because
Joel Embiid
they got
is
Maxey. They got Maxey and what's the rookie name?
VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, that's young enough, bro. Their 2 main pieces right now are young. Then you bring Joel back. Man, I pray that Paul George come back and just ball.
Why?
Because I don't want to see him.
Else.
I don't want to see him become what
Tracy
Chandler
McGrady.
Parson was. Chandler
my
Parson
fault.
was for the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't want him to be that for the Sixers.
Yeah, nobody wants that, but use your prayers for something else, bro.
Clip that up. Clip that up. God damn. I'm clipping that up as soon as we get off. A minute and 10. 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, pray for something else. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your prayer life. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, bro. You got anything else you want to admit you being wrong about?
Nah, that's it. We week 1 in. So we might have to double back on this and say what we was wrong about when we admitted to being wrong.
Right. All right, let's go to the outside the lines take of the day.
I ain't got nothing. Let me cook something up while you go. For the first time, I ain't got some people.
Right. It is. So I wonder. This might not be super outside the lines, but it might be though. So I believe the version of Steph Curry we see right now probably since I guess we could say 22 now, is the best version of Steph Curry. And I would take this version of Steph Curry, even as in his age, over the unanimous MVP version of Steph Curry. Because he has this like I don't know what it is, but the way he drives, the way he controls the game is just so much better than that guy that we saw in I think it was 2016. So yeah, I think the version of this is the best version of Steph Curry at 37, 30, 30, 32, 33, 34. No, that's wrong. 35, 36, 37 version of Steph Curry has been the best version of him. He holds up better defensively. Just like, I don't know, he just got this more of his killer instinct that I don't think he had as much of in the playoffs and when games mattered. And so, yeah, that's my outside the lines take. Yeah, man, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna lose this game.
That was crazy for you to say that, but it's not true. I think
It is true.
you BSing.
Oh man, no, it is true. Because here's the thing, it might be some recency bias, and I remember 2016 stuff, but this version, he just like when I saw him do the other night against Denver, it wasn't through 3-point shooting, right? Like when he ended the first half with 7 points. He ended the first half with 7 points. And he started going to the hole. He started cutting. He started scoring that way. He started building momentum that way. He then came out the game. The Warriors was up when he came out the game. They were down when he got back in. Then he started shooting. And then he just started pulling up for these crazy shots. And I'm like, bro, what is he doing? And then he had a couple of defensive plays where he either deflected the ball, got a steal, and things like that. Like I even saw him in I don't know what series it was, but it was a thing where he actually was he like made a mistake on the offensive end, but he was able to fix it on the defensive end and hold up well defensively. And I think like people still switch on him because he's smaller, but I think it's harder to score on him than it was when he was in 2016. And I think the entire total package of who he is much better than it was in 2016, which is why I take him. This is why I would have that. Wait, don't put that on the screen.
Sorry, bro.
Don't put that one on there.
I'm just trying to see where am I at with this. You had me into the defensive shenanigans.
What you mean?
He may be doing good on defense, but it's not because of him. It's because of Draymond.
My God, this is so you missing what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying he holds up better defensively. And some of the stuff that I'm talking about ain't got nothing to do with Draymond.
Hey, bro,
It's
the
just
only
like
person
how
he
he's
can't,
got
only person Steph can't hold up good against his whole career. I've never thought that Steph was a defensive liability. It's only one player that can't do nothing with, and that's Kyrie.
yeah, but a whole lot of other people can't do nothing with him either, right? And so
Right,
like
right.
the people that Steph can't do nothing with, most people can't do nothing with. Like people want to talk about who can't guard Jokic. Well, 90% of the NBA can't guard Jokic. So it might even be higher than
Even
that.
AD can't guard Jokic.
So it might even be higher than that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And so like that's the thing. It's like superstars, yeah, of course, nobody can do nothing with them. Like,
yeah,
like our man Thompson was getting all this credit for Steph, and he still was scoring like 30, right? But he made it hard for him. That's it. Like that's what you got to do for these people that are so great like that. But did you think of one?
shoot, I had it. I lost it because I started thinking about this motherfucking Steph. Oh, I cursed. Yeah, I've been trying not to curse.
Bro, I know it's been boring. Stop.
Nah, bro, I gotta keep it going.
Unless your wife told you to stop cursing.
No. This is me. This is me.
Bro, we gotta bring our personality. That's
I'm
your
gonna be there, bro.
personality.
Just
That's your personality.
chill. That's what you want me to be.
What?
You want me to be cursing and stuff. Oh,
Nah,
damn.
bro, if we were at your house playing spades, you would be cursing me out.
That's spades, bro. This ain't we talking.
Even if
NBA
we
hoops.
were talking sports, you'll be cursing me out. It's fine. That's what we
Uh,
do, bro.
so my take wasn't going to be like sports related. It was going to be like life related.
So you going to Lifeline?
I'm going. Look at that man coming through with a new lifeline,
Seven,
lifeline. Hey,
seven and
we got
five is Lifeline.
lifeline alert. Here's for the grown ups. Life happens. What we like to say, life happens means those ups and downs, right?
Mhm.
Things are going to happen. For instance, had an incident. Kid had to go to the medical, and I'm like, dang, gotta pay another medical bill, right? I went to get my vehicle fixed. They couldn't fix it. It was still drivable, but they couldn't fix it. These things happen in life, right? Small hiccups, but you gotta learn to push through those hiccups and keep going. And that's what makes you an adult is figuring out those situations that come and you can't stop and be upset or depressed about it. You got to keep going. So shout out to the real adults, the parents who are dealing with life and still pushing forward. Find you people in your life who support you and is going to motivate you to keep going. Like for instance, Matt here, it's been a rough week for myself, but Matt provided me support to help me keep going. You need people in your life like that to help you keep going. So main deal is life is going to happen, but you got to keep pushing through it. Our whole live streaming on Twitch, we thought we did something, it messed it up, but we still pushing through it. So hey y'all, just keep pushing through when life happens, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You just can't stop. That's my lifeline for today.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It's funny because, I think my lifeline kinda ties into yours. I've been in this state of, like I think we talked about it last year. I think I talked to Trey about this last year about, like, man, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just going through the motions of life and going through just going to work and not feeling passionate about it anymore. And I think it's important like, those things happen, and sometimes, especially when you've been doing something for a really long time, like, I've been in education since 2013, almost 13 years. And so like you lose sometimes the passion for it. And I think it's important for you to continue to push through it because the passion returns. Like the last week, like I've been on a grind, like I was like, oh, this feels like the grind when I first started. And sometimes that's exhausting, but sometimes it's gratifying. And it's been such a gratifying grind that I've been on and being able to kind of see some progress in the work that we've been doing, which gets me to the like lifeline. It's like one, remain consistent, remain disciplined in
Mhm.
whatever it is that you're doing. Sometimes in the mundane and the boringness of the consistency and discipline, you don't feel like progress is being made. But that's where, like, in the boring, in the consistency is where progress and success comes. And so if you can continue to remain disciplined to the plan and execute, you will see the progress at the end of it. You will see those positive outcomes. And so, like, to add to what Trey said about like having people, like get you people that you can dream with, but get you people that cuss you out, which Trey is refusing to do on the live. Because I think like, well, everybody don't respond to being cussed out. My dad, so I respond to being cussed out. So
Oh, wait. I do not curse. I do not cuss you out. All right, the biggest I think. All right, I'm gonna let you go back, but the biggest thing that we've had where I've said no, don't do that. That's stupid. Is you constantly talking about getting a new vehicle, and I
yeah.
think that's the only thing that I'd be like, nah, that's stupid. Don't do that. But go ahead, man. Don't tell these people that I'm out here cussing you out.
No, I'm jokingly. I'm just being just to tell you the truth. That's what I mean when I say curse out. Because yeah. But anyway, you just want people to tell you the truth because like that's gonna save you a lot of heartache. It's gonna save you a lot of mistakes when people just tell you the truth. And so that's it, man. Just be consistent, be disciplined, get you people that's gonna tell you the truth that you can do life with. And it ain't gonna be perfect, but you'll get it figured out.
Yeah. True. I agree with that. I agree with that. So, yo, on another note, I'll say this. So, me and Matt have only been friends for, what has it been, 3 years? Friends for 3 years? We've
Has it
known
been
each
really?
other for 3 years.
We've known each other for 3 years. We've been friends for, like, 18 months.
All
Would you
right.
say 18 months? A year and a half?
Yeah, somewhere up in there. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in the school system since 2013.
Yeah.
Uh, I was in Japan in 2013.
Really?
So I joined the military in November of 2011. I did my military training. Did my military training and I had my school to learn my job. And so 2012 August, well June, I got sent to Japan. So I had did less than a year in Japan in your career.
Mhm.
Mind you not, yeah, I do IT work. I didn't switch over to IT until 2018. So that just we're still learning about each other and how and where we come from, the things that we've done. My perspective is I'm really hard on myself to be like, man, I should be here, that. But seeing that you've been in for over 10 years it opens up my eyes and my perspective of where I am.
Yeah, yep.
But that doesn't mean I can't. So Matt is always like, "Hey, you need to be here. Keep pushing. Go here. This is what you need to do." Duh, 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 duh. And that conversation we had on, I don't know if it was live or something. He was like, it was off the camera, and you was like, "Bro, you gotta stop with those blockers. I have a lot of mental blockers." And he was telling me, "You gotta stop it and just continue to pursue for betterness in your career." So these are like life conversations that we have with one another to help each other grow. So my whole point is have people in your life that helps you grow. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's funny when you went into IT, that's when I became an assistant principal. That was about the same year, and then I was a principal 2 years later.
you gotta
Yeah,
step
man.
up, bro.
Hey, this has been another episode of Along the Lines podcast. It's been great talking to y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to us at our next episode and make sure you stay along the lines. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace. We out. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment.